All right. Hey guys, it's Philip. And people are asking me all the time, Philip, where is the best place to buy a short-term rental? And as you all know, I'm heavily invested in the short-term rental industry right now with a lot of houses around town. Got some projects going in Galveston that we're getting set up, a couple in Crystal Beach and all of those good places. So people are always asking me, where's a good place? And, I always like to say that, I'm a real estate investor first, and I like to buy houses where the deals are, where I can get a good lead, where I can get a house below market. So I wanted to share today just 4 things that you need to know about investing in the short-term rental industry as this space continues to grow and grow and grow, and more people continue to be interested in getting into short-term rentals for all of the benefits of owning investment property, as well as the cash flow that the short-term rentals demand compared to your normal traditional long-term rental property. So first, I'd like to talk about real estate agents. And, not all of the real estate agents that are out there are educated yet on the short-term rental space and what's a good short-term rental property. So if you are working with somebody, a real estate agent, then you want to make sure that they're definitely have some experience with the short-term rental space and Airbnbs as well. So there's a lot of tools out there that are available for us to use to kind of do what would be called a comparable analysis on how much a short-term rental property should expect to bring. Okay, so definitely talk with a real estate agent or somebody like myself that has the experience and the resources and the tools to know what to do and where to go to find out what you can expect a property to bring in on a monthly or yearly basis. So definitely need to know the regulations in the area, as well as like the seasonal demand. A lot of properties are going to do better during the summertime than they do during the off season, even if you're not in a vacation rental destination. So there's a lot of also HOAs around Texas and Houston and any area. You need to check with the homeowners association and make sure that they don't have any restrictions against short-term rentals. Ask me how I know. Believe it or not, years ago, Lindsay and I had a vacation rental on Lake Livingston that was in a kind of a homeowners association community. It was a lakefront house. We were doing great doing short-term rentals, but the neighbors and the people in that little subdivision did not like the fact that we had multiple guests coming in and out and multiple cars, and they used some bylaws and rules that were inside of the HOA to get us shut down. And, we had to go to court and go through all of that whole process. And believe it or not, we got shut down. So we could not do short-term rentals. They stipulated that we had to have 31-day leases or longer, and that didn't work for what we were doing. So we ended up having to get out of that property. So you always want to make sure that there's no state regulations, no city regulations, no homeowners associations dictating whether you can or can't. And try to avoid those areas if your play is going to be to make that property investment work as a short-term rental. A lot of people talk about the different features within a short-term rental space, and people are always surprised that I'm actually making it work in just these houses that are in the suburbs here in Houston. And yeah, the dream is to have vacation rentals in Galveston, and we've done vacation rentals in Lake Tahoe, California. We've done them in Kemah and Seabrook and LaPorte, Deer Park. So all of these cities, some vacation destinations, some just your suburbs, your regular family neighborhoods, right? So what we do in those to stand out above the rest is we like to have 4 bedrooms or more. If it's a 3-bedroom with a 2-car garage, a lot of times we're converting those garages into additional living space, making that either an additional playroom, living room, game room with sleeping arrangements as well, or making it a big, huge master bedroom. So the more guests that we can accommodate, the more bedrooms and bathrooms that we have, the more attracted to these properties that they're going to be. And a lot of people don't want to travel and stay in a hotel anymore. They would rather have the privacy of having their own home, to have a kitchen so they can cook and eat at the house, and all of those amenities like a washer and dryer. Covered back patios are great. We like to put covered back patios on our houses with nice seating arrangements outside so they can have good vibes outside. And then we're also considering hot tubs, putting in hot tubs on houses that don't have hot tubs, and then houses with pools. A house with a pool is going to bring in more guests, especially here in the heat of the summer in Houston. So those are all definitely things to consider to make your vacation rental stand out against the competition, because as this gets more and more popular, more and more competition comes in. So we always need to be looking at what our competition is doing to see what we can do to outperform them and be more successful and get more bookings, okay? You can also look at the tourism departments and areas and see what kind of tourism is coming and going, when the high seasons are, when the low seasons are, and then kind of have a plan for that. A lot of people talk about how good they do in the summertime and that you're doing, you know, thousands and tens and thousands of dollars with your vacation rental from, you know, basically from Memorial Day to Labor Day, but they don't talk about the rest of the season, right? So you have to plan ahead. You have to be aware that you're going to have some highs, you're going to have some lows, you're going to have some steady. And in the end of the year, I always say you can't dictate how good a property is going to do until you've had it for a whole year. And then you divide that yearly income by 12, and that's kind of like your average monthly income. And every time I do that, it's always 2, 3, 4 times, sometimes more than what I would get if I just had a regular long-term tenant in the property. So those are just kind of some things that I wanted to share with everybody today and let you know that I love the short-term rental space. If there's anything that I can do to help you get into the short-term rental space, help support you, talk to you about what your goals are, what your passions are, what you think would be a good idea for you, because everybody starts in a different place. Everybody has a place within the real estate business to get in. Whether you have money, whether you don't have any money, whether you have time or you don't have time, we do have strategies, and I'd love to give you a free coaching one-on-one strategy session to see that if we're a fit to work together and take the conversation further and maybe join one of my coaching programs or my group coaching programs and those kind of things. But I'm always here to add value, to teach everything that I know that I'm learning along the way to help you get to where you're trying to go faster, to help you enter into the business where I'm at, so you don't have to wait 20 years to get the experience that I've got. So you don't have to wait for the 4 years of experience that I already have with the short-term rental space. And I'm here to help and to partner with people and to see if we're a fit to work together. So get with me, and I appreciate you watching and sharing this video. Share these blogs and share these emails with all your friends and family, and let's work together. Make it a great day. God bless you.